Member for Kelowna Mission.
Mr. Speaker, this government has responded to the American tariff threat by wrapping themselves in the flag they once scorned, by implementing a fake hiring freeze after growing the size of government by a third, and by rediscovering the economy after driving BC to the lowest business confidence and the weakest private sector job growth in Canada. This Premier seems to be inspired by Marx, Groucho Marx, who said, "Those are my principles, and if you don't like them, well, I have others." As they pivot to implementing conservative policies, this NDP government keeps blaming others for their record of failure and broken promises, like their cancelled $1,000 grocery rebate. The fact is, the Premier promised people and families immediate relief right now, not in 5 years, in the first year of this government. And he promised it when BC was already facing a staggering $9.4 billion deficit of his own making. We know the member for Point Grey has a membership at Hotbox Yoga. So can the Premier tell the House which is more flexible, his promises or his principles?
Premier.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Well, first let me begin by welcoming the member to the House and thank you for the question. I was at yoga this morning, had a good stretch. I encourage all members. It helps with the heart rate during question period. The member says the Conservatives have a plan for tariffs, and we've seen it. It's acquiescence to Donald Trump. We see tweets from members saying that all the government has to do is agree with the President and do what he says. False?
Member.
False?
Member.
The member for Chilliwack.
Premier.
The member for Chilliwack, quote.
Premier.
Thank you.
No. Member. Don't ever use that word again in the House.
Member for Chilliwack, thank you, Honourable Speaker. Quote, "And there we have it. The Premier needs to comply for the greater good," unquote, February 1st, 2025. Their plan to respond to the tariffs was to cancel the North Coast transmission line, a major project to grow our economy. The member is simply wrong about BC's economy. We were the fastest growing economy in Canada last year. Foreign direct investment into BC is up almost 250%.
Members.
Compared to when the old government came out. Member says he's concerned about the deficit, but he wasn't when his party proposed a deficit of $11 billion during the election campaign. We have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the entire country. We're leading the way in the fight against tariffs with 18 projects worth more than $20 billion for thousands of jobs. We're going to fight Donald Trump's tariffs. We're going to respond by growing our economy, providing opportunity for all Canadians, leading the way forward, and we look forward to the Conservatives joining us to fight for the true North, strong and free.